in the game.
Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Welcome.
Volunteers will put total weather and we'll get started. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Running it to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Now the toss. There he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Aggies with the 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway. So it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Setting up the screen. Across the 25. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Wasting no time taking a shot. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. With the catch, it's Matthews. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Yeah, and it's nice to have guys like this on third down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This time on target. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Looking deep down the right side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Finds a tight end. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. They'll run the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gamer.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Working that left side now. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
Looking to fire. This time he's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He's going for the goal line, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Reed. He turns that loose down the right side. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown ball.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Still looking, on the move. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Wide open spaces. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little...
Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Snags it quickly on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver...
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 35, he's open. Oh, a lot of... And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Fires to the big fella.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
That it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Hawkins. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires to the right. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's ball. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Moss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
It's Reed. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 40. Good pickup on that one.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
With jet sweep pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. Lowers that it's a running room. Touchdown, Aggie! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They march 78 yards down the field, and the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Backs against the wall. He'll let it fly again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are, and that's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Maybe just trying to get some breathing room to kick it away. Pulls it in. It's Hansen. He's got the first down. Mark it at the 15 as they try to put up points before the half. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Trying to escape and get it himself. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Aggies will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll move the tight end. With the run on first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Looking for a gap. It's Ball. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. Another delay of game penalty.